I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to lock in. There is absolutely no way that you will get far in anything, not just trading, right? We're talking about trading because this is a trading channel. This is literally like my video journal of my trading journey. But you need to lock in whatever it is that you want to do, right? You need to remove distractions. And I'm going to be 100% honest and transparent in my YouTube channel. And I'm going to share what I did to fully lock in. So when I first started trading, I was immediately attracted. Like I really was invested, and I found it so interesting, and there's nothing I wanted to do more. Honestly, I thought I would be at a different level by now because it was so new, and like how people paint it on Instagram and YouTube, they make it seem like such an easy journey, and it's not. It's actually very hard, but it does get easier as you go, right? It's just like, I don't know, like playing a sport or like drawing. You can only just get better if you do it every day. So that's what trading is. You know, you just can't be a great trader because someone taught you A through Z overnight. It just comes with time, and you'll get better and better. So when I started trading, I really locked in. And one of the things that I did several things. So we're gonna go over them. One of the things that I deleted social media for some time. And still to this day, I don't have Instagram downloaded on my phone. I never actually got rid of the account, but I don't have Instagram downloaded on my phone because I found myself comparing myself to other people on Instagram. And even though I don't do that too much, but I did see, like, at one point I was only following traders, and so I was looking at their lifestyles, and you know, I was kind of like going down the rabbit hole. And there's no way that I'll be a better trader by sitting and just scrolling through Instagram. I realized that early on, and I want to see if I can share the screenshot. I said bye to everybody on Instagram, and I went back like 6 months, a year later, and I took the post down. But like I literally was like, I hope you guys do something with your lives because I'm locking in. Literally, that's what I did. It's a little bit crazy, right? Now looking back at it, I'm like, wow, you're drastic. But it honestly is something that I needed to do. So I got rid of Instagram. I got rid of TikTok. I have TikTok now, but I'm very like strategic when it comes to TikTok. Like I don't like to sit there for hours scrolling. Like when I do scroll, it's like because I have nothing else to do with my day. Like I'm completely done with all my tasks that I set for myself. Music is the most important thing like ever. I love music. I'm not a movie watcher. I don't really watch TV, but I love music. So music was hard. I didn't fully give it up, but in the beginning, I was only listening to things that were motivational. I was trying not to listen to any music, like I wasn't listening to any hip hop or like, anything that went against what I wanted to do. I was really like just motivational, like on Spotify you can download like motivational playlists like Eric Thomas and all kinds of other people on there. But so that's what I was listening to. I wasn't listening to like any I love rock music, but I was not listening to any of that. It was literally just motivational. Going back to music, I went back really fast. Like I gave up everything else. Music, after a month I was back on it. I gave up TV for months. I think I went like 8 months without watching TV. And so, okay, I'm lying. I cut down on what I watched on the TV. So I would literally watch things that would motivate me, like right before bed if I was going to sleep and I wanted something to like just, not anything that required any thinking, just something to have on the TV. I would put, I don't know if anybody knows this channel. It's called, his name is Enes Yilmiser, and he does like these crazy like house tours and like $1 million homes all over the world. Like anywhere, like if you have a dream place where you want to live, whether it's like Spain or that's where I want to go, Spain or anywhere in the States, Mexico, Honduras, anywhere, like absolutely anywhere, Bali, whatever. He has a house tour for you, and they're absolutely insane. And he's like so in depth with what he talks about, and he's so passionate, and I love to see people who are passionate about what they do. So I would literally just put him on, and I would just like imagine myself like, if I keep this up, I can be there, So that was one of the things I did. So since I have all this time, I was a very like deep into like my course and learning and like playing around with the charts and like back testing and doing all of that. But when I had free time, I like wanted to do something that didn't really involve trading. I wanted to do something different. So I started reading a lot. I actually have 2 books here that I put to the side, which were honestly 2 of my favorites. I think this was like the first one I read when I started the journey. It's the 10X Rule. And honestly, one major thing that I learned about this is that if you don't want to do something, right? Like it takes the same or more energy to do something you don't want to do than just doing it right? So it talks about, there was like one scenario where they're talking about like you as a husband not doing something for your wife. Like it's much easier to just do that one thing for her than like putting the energy to not do it and then coming home to fight with your wife about not doing it and then being angry. It like took so much energy if you just did it, you know? And it talks about like anything that you do, just 10x it. Like don't think small, you know, think big and put the most energy that you can into whatever it is that you want to do. So that is a great book by Grant Cardone. I have a lot more, but I think these 2 like really, this was like their first one that I read years ago, and this was by James Clear. I read this last year. It's called Atomic Habits. So sometimes, and I'm very guilty of this, like I completely like jump into things and then I just stop, right? And with Atomic Habits, it talks about little things like micro habits that you can put into your daily life that can make a big change. Like little habits that you can do to go towards a bigger goal, right? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So like for example, like instead of like just jumping into like some crazy diet, how about adding like extra veggies on your plate, you know? Or cutting down on one sugary drink. Like say you have multiple sugary drinks a day, and like cutting down on one sugary drink. Or like instead of saying I'm gonna go every day to the gym, I'm gonna go 4 times a week to the gym, or like 2 times a week and then 4 times a week and then 5 times a week, like that, like little micro habits. Or like let's say there's something that you really want to do, right, but it's hard to like get to it every day. Like do it after something that you do automatically. Like you brush your teeth every day, right? So if there's a habit that you want to do it right after like one of those automatic habits that you already have, like things like that. So it was like really, really interesting, and something I, in some way, shape, or form, I try to implement in my life. It's honestly really hard to like build new habits when you have all, and it's not bad habits, but you just have so many like habits on autopilot that you don't even realize what you're doing. So I really, really like this book. It really helps to like open up your mind about like little things that you can do to change your life. So I definitely recommend. There's also, I have downstairs, I just have all my books downstairs. What's this other one? Think and Grow Rich is a great book. I have You Owe You by Eric Thomas, of course. So there's all these great books out there that I would honestly, I would go ahead and just read those things. Like if you have a Kindle, I would download books on my Kindle, like things like that. So just do things that like put you back into like a motivation state. Maybe it's not specifically trading what you're reading about or like what you're consuming, but just things that make you feel motivated, right? Like fully lock in. There's no way, and I'm gonna be completely honest, like there's no way that you can like get to certain goals when you have all these extra things and sometimes negative habits going on, and they just don't help, right? So when I started like trading, I was like, I don't deserve to do certain things, right? Because I'm not, and I still think this way, like I don't deserve to go and do certain things out on the weekend because I'm not there yet. Like what are we celebrating, you know? And I don't know if this is like because my first mentor is Swaggy C, and he's like so motivational, and he's such a guy that's like locked in, and that's what his journey consisted of, was just like tunnel vision. And in that way, and I guess also because I'm a Gemini, like in that way I'm like all hands on deck, like I have to lock in. So just honestly sit back and think about what are some things that no longer go with your personality, or who is it that you want to be. Like really envision the person that you want to be, like whether it's like you want to be this fit person, or you want to be this entrepreneur, you want to be the trader, whatever it is that you want to be. Envision what that person would be like. And if you were to meet a person like this on the street, like what kind of habits do you think that they would have, right? Do you think that they're like trying to get to their goals, but like they're partying every week, or like they're just hanging out with friends, or they're just, you know, just doing things that don't really like benefit them at all? Like honestly, just lock in. And I've gone through like different stages of like where like I lock in enough to get where I want to go. And we're going beast mode, whatever you want to call it, beast mode, dark mode, monk mode, whatever people call it on YouTube these days. We're fully locking in this year, and I want you to lock in with me because I know this year is going to be so much growth. I already see it. January was a decent month, February was insane, and March is starting off great. And honestly, it's really not that hard. Like, it's hard at first because you don't know what you're doing, but like later on it's like, I just have to keep doing the same thing every week. And if you watch videos of like other entrepreneurs and people who are successful, like that's literally it. There's no like crazy secret to it. There's no like magic sauce. It's literally them doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over until they get the right results, right? And to like really sit down and lock in on what is it that you're doing right and what is it that you're doing wrong, so that you don't do the wrong things over and over again. You do the right things, but like, just like, I want you guys to lock in with me. It's 2025, we're in March, and we're very early in the year. We have the whole year ahead. And I just want this to be such a year of growth. Literally, I want to do a video on this about like my rules for this year. Like, we're going to trade the same setup, 1 to 2 trades a week, only Forex pairs. We're not looking at the commodities. We're not looking at indices or anything like that. Not dabbling in things we don't know about, you know, just doing the same thing over and over and over, and see where we are this time next year. I can assure you that we're going to be so like light years ahead, and if you guys lock in with me, so will you. So I'm really enjoying these videos, you guys. I'm like having so much fun like bringing out content. You guys have been commenting and are so supportive, and I appreciate you. It's a lot of fun. Like, I've got a few technical questions, which I absolutely love because I love technicals. I am a technical trader. Like, I don't trade fundamentals. I don't really know anything about fundamentals. I just know how to check Forex Factory. So like, I really enjoy it. And thank you guys for locking in with me. It's a lot of fun. The trade recaps are fun, and they're keeping me motivated and accountable, right? Like, I can't get on here and tell you this is what I'm looking at on a Sunday and then come back next week and say I was scalping gold, but I like preached already that I'm not a scalper. Like, I already told you I'm not a scalper. I can't come back and say, hey, I was scalping US 30, because if I ever say that on here, I need you guys to call me out, right? Because this is what this channel is for you guys to call me out and to keep myself accountable and stay motivated. I want to be transparent and completely honest with the journey. So, oh, sorry. These are good. This is Poppy. Really good. Sorry, I feel like I've been just talking. My throat's dry. So that's where we're at. Just a quick video because I feel like it's been a few days and I haven't had a proper chat with you guys, and I absolutely love sitting here and rambling. I don't have like any trading friends that I can talk about this with, so I've been enjoying you guys commenting and me responding back to you all, and hopefully in the future we can have like a little community and we can all be trading friends. So hope you guys enjoyed. Lock in with me. It's gonna be a great year. I love you all. Stay safe. Bye bye.